Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and feeling great, baby. Shout out to everybody here. Super excited. I was up till 3 a.m. last night grinding in the charts for my trading group, doing what I do because I love it. I couldn't stop. I did take a nap from like 7 to like 11. You know, I had like a stomach bug, but I feel great today. I feel absolutely amazing. So people prayed that today I would feel better, and I did. Unbelievable. So there you have it. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Money piling into Bitcoin, piling into Avalanche, piling into Algo, Ethereum, Chainlink, all the big boys getting a pump here. We got MLX up 90%, Algo up 25%, AVAX up 22%, ADA Phantom not taking any prisoners and continue to rip to the upside. Talking about bitty bitty Bitcoin as we get back into that music. You never know what I'm going to wear, but I always have something fresh for you every single day, baby. God bless each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Your time, baby, your time. How's JTO today? JTO is banging on them to the upside, baby. To the upside. We're going to talk about it. Bang, bang, bang. At 3 in the morning, I piled $5,000 into JTO. I sold for about $800 profit yet again. Second day in a row, that thing paid me $800 just to wake up in the morning. Unbelievable. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here. I'm so happy to be here. I love you all. Cardano, my favorite long-term bag, is just booming to the upside. That always makes me feel cozy. I got it at 2 cents, so I'm still holding some huge numbers there. Over time, that's going to pay off to be the biggest gainer, and it's going to be a long-term capital gain. I'm going to be so excited about it. Cardano, baby. Cardano. So here we have 43,543K. We do see a lot of orders down there. We do have to heed the fact that we might likely come on down there. We had a lot of time to go up. We didn't do it last night. It is the weekend. Just be careful. Hola. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to my Sin City crew who here came through from Sin City from the very beginning. Who here's been with me from day one. Who here's a Crypto Billy Goat fan. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. Crypto Billy! Billy! Billy is the nicest human being you'll ever meet. One of the coolest guys you'll ever come across. And he's he's a kindred spirit, man. God bless you, Billy. Thank you so much for being a part of everyone here in the crypto space. Supporting people, you know, doing your thing, spreading the love. And we appreciate it. So I looked at JTO. And even here yesterday, I was looking at the target. For me, it was 433. Bang, 431. That's where I would put my sell order. And I got out a little early because I woke up in the morning into gains. But I just took the length of the bowl, put it right there, and that's exactly where price action went to and has been pulling back ever since. Same thing here. I mean, it looked just like this yesterday, but it had a beautiful double bottom. I mean, I trade this for a living. Like, when I see a bull pennant, I'm all over it. And you think it's so simple. Like, the other day, Bitcoin was in something similar there, and they got all the stop losses, right? It is what it is. So whenever you see it, you're like, oh, they're going to get me. It's never going to be this easy. But if you begin to trade it and learn and write down your data, you'll find out it is that. It's not easy, but it is that simple. It plays out like you find, like, I tell my mom, I'm like, one day I'm sitting with my mom, and I'm like, Ma, I find triangles for a living. That's what I do. That's what I do. Look, my blue matches the blue. Look at that. I'm going to get shirts that have, like, I'm going to start designing my own clothes. I'm going to talk to a clothing designer. I want to start designing my own collared shirts that have something to do with trading. You know what I mean? Have, like, bars on them, symbols, little things, cup and handies, Adam and Eves. You know what I mean? And then we got to make the Damas cheese. I got a lot to do. I got Sam's flavored lemonade. I got a lot to get done before I leave this earth, man. I got a lot to go to get in. So could we be doing something like this? Could we be doing something like that? We don't know. Could it continue? We'll look at the smaller time frame for you. But I sold. I'm out. I woke up in gains. You know how nice it is to just tell yourself you're going to do it and then do what you say you're going to do? I bought it at 350. I sold it 410, 408. It ripped even more. So be it. I would have been up to 4. I would have been up even more. But that's not the, you know, the thing was I could have went to sleep and woke up in the loss. There was no guarantees I was winning. Sammy Flake cereal. Yeah, we're going all the way, man. We're going all the way. Respect and love to all of them that take this from us. They have everything else. What are the red and white moving averages that Sam uses? The 21-day, the 50-day, the 200 SMA, mainly. The 21, the 50, and the 200 SMAs. They are amazing. Look at this thing, though. Just booming to the upside. I did get in at what, 220 or 250 when I first got in? No, 239, 249, you know. And then bang, this thing just continues to go to the upside. Unbelievable. 3 days straight of love. So, does it continue? The 1 hour, the 45 doesn't give us enough information. We have to shrink down to the smaller time frames and begin to look for some type of flag, some type of consolidation here for JITO, JTO. Another Solana cupcake, all right? Another little Solana cupcake. Anyway, it's been awesome. Trading has been fun. The gains have been flying off the shelf. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Phantom continues to boom to the upside. The 3L here on KuCoin. And I'm back on KuCoin, everyone. I could trade KuCoin. I can't believe it. I know, it's insane. It's insane. It's just absolutely insane. I got myself a PALAU ID. I got myself back KYC'd on KuCoin because I want to be KYC'd. I'm not about being shady. I want to do the right thing. I have no problems doing the right thing. I'm not doing anything, you know what I mean? I always want to live a life of just open-mindedness, transparency. I never want to have a monkey on my back. You know what I mean? Well, look at that Phantom right there. Looks like it's going for more today. And what I kept showing everybody last night in the trading group was Bitcoin dominance heating up, getting busy, getting ready, getting excitable, showing us that there was going to be a bit of a move. Can you check my lady from Teasy Weezy? I will. 45 looks like the target here for Phantom on the 7-minute as it breaks out of another bull pennants everywhere. Remember this coin? I don't know if you remember, I was talking about Aptos launch token when it was down here. ALT on MEXC. MEXC is still my premier exchange because it's just the fees are way better. KuCoin kind of hit you with some fees. Like I wouldn't be trading futures over there. You know what I mean? All futures still on MEXC. But I will be trading some spot pairs and seeing, you know, they have access to some high coins that are going to be good for NFTs. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited. Bang, bang, bang. Crypto Billy back on KuCoin. You have no idea, man. Last night at 3 a.m. made it happen. Next thing you know, got the email that I was verified. I got excited. How does it work with the PALAU ID? I mean, just make a list of what happened and pay your taxes, man. It's pretty simple. You can make a Google sheet. What did you put in? What did you take out? You know what I mean? What do you owe? Like, it's just freaking be honest and do your freaking tax. Like, everyone's always like, just do what you're supposed to do. Anyway, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Get yourself a professional in the game. Anyway, I was looking at this coin down here when it was 008. Remember Aptos launch token? I was like, this thing's interesting. I mean, this thing has blasted up 400%. I mean, there's so many coins that are up insane. Near absolutely taking the cake to the upside. Oh, and that's why I was like, I'm back on my KuCoin charts. I got to be on my MEXC chart. So look, I was looking at near breaking out and headed all the way to 310. Wanted to make this flag, just went higher before I got a chance to reassess that. But there you go. There's the consolidation. Once you see it start to go sideways, start to project a flag, something. Look for your next target, right? And look at that thing just blasting to the upside. Near just getting busy, about to hit that first target at 262. And I became a near holder. I'm a near fan. If near is near and dear to you, like it is to me, because you hold it near. Now, don't fall in love with these coins. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm back on KuCoin. I mean, I can't believe it. It was my favorite exchange. I'd been there since 2017. It was everything to me. You know what I mean? And I'm super happy to get, to be on my, KuCoin shares, the whole thing from day one. Always been a fan. ASTRADAO, you knew it was going to take a bit of a pump. Token Metrics put out a video talking about it. And, I'm just saying, they're saying it was their biggest holding of 15 top altcoins that could 100x possibly. All right. Here on the channel, we're just finding new coins every single day and getting it in. And this is where I get excited. This is the time. All right. All coins are just absolutely ripping to the upside. Let's talk about some of the gains that we've made here in the trading group. And this will just show you, forget my trading group, but this just shows you what's happening in the markets today, right? But again, JTO yesterday for 33%. Today, we hit it again last night. Radium continued to pump, did huge moves out. Bang, bang, bang. We have ACS booming for 46%. Metis booming. Took a while, but 42% on Metis. DMTR banging, getting back in the zone. See, I can get back into Dimitra. Coins that I couldn't touch before. Nosana ripping back up 80%. Nosana is definitely one to watch. I've just been excited. Samo banging to the upside. Just look at that massive candle in the last few days. Just insane. You know what I mean? Absolutely insane. ASTRADAO banging to the upside. And, there was talk of it yet last night. I figured, man, this thing might just take a nice pump to the upside. Anyway. Also, MATIC. I just want to talk about it. You can see the top coins are starting to kind of get busy. They're starting to get excitable. I drew this, talked about MATIC, break it to the upside. There you go. MATIC about to hit the first target at 95 cents. MATIC's in a giant cup and handle that I've pointed out. Just going to take a little longer to progress. Its target is 132. MATIC is on the way to that target. Mark my words, write it down. You'll see it there sooner than later at 132. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Turbo was the next Pepe. NEXA to me is a long-term hold. People don't know about it enough yet. We're so early on NEXA. Believe me, we are so, it's like down, it's like, it's going to end up somewhere. You know what I mean? We're so early on this coin. This is something you just tuck away and you let it chill. For me personally. All right. Right now we're watching. It did break down though. It was in a nice little channel. Wanted to see it hang out and not leave that channel. Now it looks like it's going to be making some type of falling wedge. NEXA on the radar. Tight moving averages though. As long as it stays above that 200 SMA on this 3-hour, 4-hour time frame. Bit of a shoulder, head and a shoulder. But for the most part, you have a low, you have a high. You just want to make sure you're putting in that higher low. You could even come to the 618 golden pocket, but you already revisited these. You already came to the fibs where you were supposed to. Telling me there's a lot of strength here, and it's just going to take its time. Not many people know about this coin yet. It's just getting its kind of moves. Only like the really deep down channels are talking about NEXA. So I believe in it long term. I like what's going on with it. I like what the team, I don't know much about the team, but I know about basically what it's doing, and I like these proof of work coins. And you can kind of see the progression of how they're moving. There's a bit of a trend going on here. There's trends all over the place. There's Solana meme coins. There's a lot of stuff going on. Funny you mentioned Ren, because Ren hasn't popped in a long time. Ren's been quiet, right? Well, I mean, everything's popped, I guess. Ren is primed. I mean, the 1 hour looks like it is moving. Not in love with the market structure. I always look for like clean market structure, but it's all right. Bit of a it's a bit of a cup. I would be looking for some type of handle. I don't know, but you're right. I mean, the 22 hour looks nice. I'd be looking for some type of flag here. You know what I mean? That wick is strange, but I'd be looking for some type of flag, something that puts it in an organized manner for me. 7 5/10% looks likely. Let's take a look at our big baby Bitcoin, and then we're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance. That's the key here. That's the key. All right, so if we look at this morning, last time you were with us and kind of in my trading group, we talked about the symmetrical triangle, breaking up or down. I said to my trading group, in the next hour to 2 hours at the most, something is brewing. And that was at 1:45. By 3 o'clock, 3:30, we started to get the move to the upside, and then Bitcoin blasted. But it hit that weekly resistance. We know this is weekly resistance because I went to the weekly, and I drew that box, right? And that's kind of where we've had a bit of it. Oh, hold on. Maybe 5 day. Hold on. Maybe it's like 3 day. So to me, it's like 5 day resistance. Resistance broke out, came back. Resistance. So on the 5 day chart, it's heavy resistance. So that's why I know I could put it there for a second. Wait. So I just want to, that way when I'm zoomed into the smaller time frames, I can get a sense of what's happening here. All right. Now let's take a look. The daily is getting overbought on the stochastics RSI. The RSI clearly has some bearish divergence. I mean, that's swinging up while that swung down. It's struggling at a resistance. We're away from the 21. 9 out of 10 times when I'm in an altcoin, I'm starting to take profits if I'm seeing that. It's telling me there's going to be a pullback for Bitcoin. However, we could end up going Sid's way, just completely sideways, right? This is why it's hard to do like different time frames, but so we could be making one of these and consolidating nicely. As long as we hold these lows, we'll be all right. As long as we keep this support, 4350, 43,500, we'll be okay too as well. But I'm jumping the gun a little bit, going a little forward. We are overbought, and there is some bearish divergence, and we are away from the 21. The 22, had its time to kind of reset, and we had that crazy pump. Could show some type of consolidation as well on the 22-hour time frame. The 12-hour starting to reset, looking nice. The 8-hour, actually, to me, looks like it wants to continue to the upside, at least out of this flag. Like, simply put, that's what I see in the 8-hour time frame, and it's just getting started. The 8-hour has been good to us, especially for Bitcoin. The last few times I've seen something bullish for the 8-hour, it has really played out strong. Like this entry there on the low stochastic was a perfect buy zone. See when the RSI curves, it doesn't have to be there just below 50. The stochastics are good to go. And then you have lack of bearish momentum. See with this curve, all you want. And then you're at the bottom of a trend line. I'm telling you, those three things align. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. It smells like money to me. The 4-hour time frame came up. A little bit of funky bearish divergence called out here on the indicator. Not sure how much, I give that, but I have to say, okay, that's weird. I guess it's a hidden bearish because look, that swings up while the RSI swings down. That's hidden bearish divergence. Tells you that the trend will continue to the downside. You'll break this low. It's interesting. Just moving forward, let's break down Bitcoin. So it broke out of the falling wedge, wicked all the way up to about 46. We'll see what was the high here. 44,700. Got rejected, came back down, then got rejected 2 more times on 4-hour candles, then had a dump, and now is attempting to recover on this 4-hour candle today inside of a bit of a, a falling wedge. On the 4-hour time frame, we could try to put, we could attempt to put us in some type of ascending triangle, right? Almost like a rising wedge here, but a bit of, could use the wicks and flatten it out, but, it's got rising wedge vibes, ascending triangle, but you're still in some type of pattern here on the 4-hour time frame. Let's move down into the 1. And I love doing this with each and every one of you. I explore like you explore. I look at it just like you do. Fresh eyes, new ideas, and I just look at what the markets are telling me, right? So this is a falling wedge. Falling wedges break up 68% of the time. This is a bit of a little flag here. You would expect this to break out, right? You would expect it to break out the length of at least this first pole to the upside. Again, it only gives you to 44.8. Doesn't even break us out of that bigger resistance. But again, that's something that I'm looking at here for BTC. On the 1 hour, I can move this up. And so we're in this rising wedge. This is kind of what we're in right now. Remember, rising wedges break down 68% of the time unless something parabolic is happening. But 68% of the time, even if we get a move up, we're going to do something like this, bearish retest, and we're going to come back down to this level. We don't want to lose this area. See, once we go like this, we're going to come right to this. You know what I mean? You can see because there's a gap in the VRVP, and you got a bunch of, that is basically your high volume node. You're coming down to 41,008 to 41,005 area. That's just what's going to happen if and only if, number one, you lose this POC, which you're kind of playing on, you're back above it now, and you lose this high volume node here. You're going to bearish retest whatever kind of support or resistance or line you're on, and then take that. Usually it's a quick fall too, like really fast fall to the downside. Shout out to the 600 beautiful people on the live. Let me get the likes up to the watchers. Really helps the algo, helps people understand what's happening. And big news today. Big news. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. We're about to do it. It's something about that 50K that once people see that 50K, they're even more apt to subscribe to your channel. It boosts the channel, gives you that extra oomph. And we're on our way. We're very, very close. We're at 49,899. Just 101 people. Tell your family, tell your friends. Do everything you can. Please, I'm telling you, it's going to be amazing. 50K party. Might even happen tonight. I believe it's going to happen Sunday night. I've been getting about 50 subs a day. It looks like we can easily get there. So I'll be live twice today, scraping the internet, hitting that algorithm, doing what I do, and twice tomorrow. Highly likely we can get to 50K. But I really appreciate it, man. 50,000 subs, everybody, would be amazing. I wouldn't mind a quick DCA at the 41K range. 50K could happen today if I get enough subscribers. There's a chance. If some big YouTuber talks about me, if someone gets me out there, if someone knows me right now and can, hey, Crypto Lifer just needs a boost. So let's talk about the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks absolutely beautiful for a move to the upside. It really does. You got this nice aggressive curve on the stochastic. You got a little bit of like, you kind of have a little bit of hidden bullish. And you got the curving MACD. Everything looks pretty nice for a pump back to the top of the channel. Now we could just double top. I even said yesterday, be careful for the double top. We are seeing some type of M pattern here, in my humble opinion. It could even take its time, and this could make an M as well, right? So bearish tones is that we can't, but so far so good. We made the high, we made the low. We had to get above this resistance. So far, this is the key area right here. You can see, because resistance, wick to it. We got to flip this area as support. 44,000. We got to hold above it, hang out, right? Even bring it down a little bit. It's like 44 even, Right now we're at 40. We're just hovering above that resistance. We get above that, we very likely can make that move to 44.3 and then to the top of the channel here at 44,600. It is the weekend. Watch out for scam wicks. Less price action, less volume. It's easier to get caught out there. So possible trade, though, is a stop loss below one of these lows with a move further to the upside. The measured move is 44,891, but we may not get out of the pattern. The pattern may get pushed up a little more. So this is what I'm seeing for Bitcoin, and this is the pattern we're going to watch. I didn't even know it was there yet. I found it with each and every one of you. One also interesting thing is this has some cup and handle vibes. Sammy, cup and heady to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Cardano DeFi projects to look into. IAG, decentralized cloud storage and computation. And NUNET, NTX, AI distributed computation. Okay. Thank you. And I take that right from the chat, and I post that to the trading group. Like, that's alpha. All right? And I'll have my team going through that now, and we got people that are going to deep dive that. By the afternoon, we're going to know more about that project. Lakochi, jump into that, man. Find out about those deep dives. So here's the deal. If Bitcoin can't get back above this range, there's a shoulder head and kind of a right shoulder forming, and we're going to continue to the downside. There's a high likelihood. Remember, this pattern, most of the time, breaks to the downside to where it began, but usually it will coil up here before it does that. Make some type of head and shoulder pattern, as I made just, funny how, look, that's a head and shoulder. Didn't even realize it, but maybe that's just how the mind works. That's how we trade, So I am bullish on Bitcoin right now, right? Just because it's attempting to break out of a falling wedge, and that's a 68% chance. At the same time, I don't believe in the bulls at all if we can't close a 1 hour candle above this resistance. So if you can't get above here and close a candle, then we're doing some type of shoulder, head, kind of right shoulder, and we're going to take a nice dump to the downside. So look for this to make a right shoulder. If that happens and we never get above this key level, that level, if you're blind, because some people are and they only listen to my channel, it's 44,000, about $10. But you can call it 44,000 even right now. Right now we are at 44K. We're basically hovering right on the level. We're not showing strength. We got to show strength above the zone. So that's my deal for today. I wouldn't long or short just yet. I'm waiting for confirmation, right? 1 hour candle closes above here. I'd long a 7-minute flag. I really wouldn't play Bitcoin on the weekend right now because altcoins have just been too much fun and they've been banging on them. I'd be playing altcoins, you know. But I want to watch what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin takes a nasty dump, certain altcoins in most of the market will kind of take a bit of a fear dump too as well. And that's going to be a time to scoop up altcoins, you know. So I'm waiting. The dumps are going to be great. I want to scoop up DCAs. I want to swing trade. And that's what I like to be in and out of my swing trades. The fastest I can be in and out of a trade, the better, right? See, you know, Jitto's now back to 421. You know, not saying it can't continue to pump, but it's going to probably consolidate now. Now it's got to do one of these. And now most of the day will go sideways. And then maybe later tonight, unless you're scalping these small pump moves throughout the channel, which is fun and can be done, you can scalp there to there. You can short there to there. You can scalp. Look at that shoulder, head, and shoulder that we play. That was so simple. I keep it so simple. You know what I mean? Some of my stuff is complex. I'm waiting some things to come down to a Fibonacci level. I'm projecting, you know. It looks crazy, you know, but then there are some trades. Shoulder, head, shoulder, take it, take the money. You know what I mean? There are some trades that are just simple as simple does. I call that a Forrest Gump trade. You just do what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's talk about ML. Mint layer really absolutely took off. 141% gains. I don't know if Bellico, you were the one that put it out to the trading group or asked us about it. We talked about it. We pointed it out. Look, 141% gains for Mint layer. Banging on them. Absolutely banging on them. Mint layer. So that's something that's awesome. All right. Everybody, if you want to join the trading group, jump on in today. All right. Jump on in today. It really is very inexpensive compared to what people are getting. We don't gouge. You know, I looked here into, and if you're wary of it, if you're like, what's going on? Just head on over to the testimonial section and just see what people have said. There's thousands and thousands of testimonials, literally thousands from around the world. 17 days trading with you after following you for 3 years, and I've made 7 times my subscription already. Gains, baby, gains. Thank you, Sammy, coming handy. God bless you and your family always. You know, and that came in this morning at 7:40 in the morning. I love it. I wake up to gains monetarily. I wake up to gains financially. I wake up to gains spiritually. I wake up to gains, you know, in many, many ways. I have to sign up again. I forgot. I maxed out my card. Shout out to Board Type Crow, man. Don't max out the cards, man. All right, so yeah, Mint Layer just ripped. And honestly, Mint Layer, it's interesting because not only was it ripping, but then it came out on a video on the top 15 coins that Token Metrics was looking at. I'm telling you, we were on it before they even made the video, so we learned about it here on the channel. And, you know, you can find about so many gems with me. I'm just tapped into too many communities, watching the market. I'm tapped into the mining proof of work community. We got a guy in my trading group that feeds me the hottest, newest coins there. I'm tapped into other communities of people who are looking for gaming coins and the hottest, newest coins in the back end. So many people know me around the space, and I've helped so many people that I get DMs all the time of what's happening, what's going down, and what to look for. And honestly, I am a hub of information to be had around the internet, and that's another reason why my trading group is just absolutely amazing. Just get so much information in one place. I'm going to go over the Forex Factory and talk about the Fed meetings. I'm going to give you the times about the CPI data and unemployment. Right? We're also going to talk about the S&P futures, the DXY, give you a macro look at what's happening in the whole world, and then we're also going to break down how to make money in these altcoins. You know? Just an amazing time to be alive right now as we get into the halving. All right? According to the date, Saturday is an inside day. Tuesday is the best. Avoid Thursday's only negative day in 2023. Sunday is third place. Amen. SNEK is a global borderless collective of well-funded free artists, authors, engineers, poets, humorists, and human beings, sharing positive vibes and mutually supporting the development. TA on Mars 4 USD KuCoin chart. It's a gaming play like Star Atlas. Yeah, I know Mars 4. So what would I do here with Mint Layer? It looks like it wants to blast. Honestly, it's just getting started. I wouldn't be surprised if Mint Layer just continued to rip. I'll be honest with you. And goes all the way to 54. This thing is hot. It's on MEXC. MEXC gets the coins really before anybody else. I don't know how they do it, but they're the place that gets the coins before anybody else. If you want to jump on in and get access to the best and the hottest coins in the game, jump into MEXC. MEXC will blow your mind. Lowest fees, 0% spot maker and taker fee. You'll absolutely like it and love it. It'll blow your mind. Have access to the coins before everybody else because that's how you're able to get in early. A lot of people were like trying to find things on Uniswap. I'm saying they're right on MEXC, easy to go, but people don't know that. A lot of people still don't know MEXC. It's still on the low a little bit. Super awesome exchange. Really love, great place. And like I got into Binance. I bought $500 for $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. Ended up overspending like $400 because they hit me with it. You know, they just charged me more than the price, and they hit me with a fee. Had I just sent Tether over to MEXC and bought, I would have paid no fee at all. So would have saved me $500. You know what I mean? So just don't be like me and waste your money when you don't have to. Right? Find the ways to do it. I'm going to do that for you. I know what it's like to be beginning in the trade, in the starting out. I know what it's like to have to pay fees. Don't pay fees. Also, the demo account is awesome. Then you can learn how to do, you can learn how to do futures trading. Open up a demo account. Their demo accounts are absolutely amazing. All right? And we're going to watch this consolidate now. Likely, look, it hit my exact target and then decided to take a chill pill. Stochastics RSI headed back to the downside. Everything that I go for and teach you, you know what I mean? Blow your mind. JTO, right? Look at that. And I got 11,000 to deploy. 11,000 to deploy. Where, oh, where can I put it? You know what I mean? I'm almost getting more greedy. I'm like, I want to buy more Caspa than Bitcoin. I used to buy only Bitcoin. Now I'm like, man, I'll stash some Caspa. You know what I mean? But I always do stash some more BTC. But I'm like, I'm kind of like almost done stashing Bitcoin. Like the altcoins are going to start kind of just paying out more. And then, yeah, I love that. He said, demo accounts are essential. Do not. Yeah, so you go here, right? And you hit demo trading. And boom, you're going to have access to their futures account. Because you know what? I opened up a demo trade one time. Or a futures trade. And I had it all set up ready to go. And I traded long for like a week. And then I hit, and I made a short. And I was ready to short. And then I hit the open long button. And I made a rookie mistake. It was a bad mistake, And again, I caught it and I eventually, repurposed it. But that's just, those are things that can happen. But you could do that on your demo account. And so you'll sit here on demo, all right, and you'll learn on your demo account what's going on. And you can place trades on your demo account, And again, yes, it's not real money, but actually, if you care about what you're doing, try a strategy. And see, once look at every time we break below the 200 SMA, I'm going to open up a short on the 5-minute time frame, right? So look, when we open up here, look, that would have been a beautiful short. Right there, we close below. Every time a candle closed, right? Every time we open above, I'm on a bubble long. And I'm going to trade the 5-minute only, right? Look at it. You would have won this long, huge. This long would have been This long would have been and that long would have been huge, right? And that would have been the course of like, a day. Now we're below. It's telling you that it's probably time to open up a short, right? And again, I'm not saying do this right now. I'm just and then what you do is you do this 50 times at a demo account. Next thing you know, you realize you won 30 of them, and you say, oh, my God. You do it another 50 times, you win 28. You do it another 50 times, you win 40 of them. Now you're like, oh, my God, I got a serious win rate here. I got something that pays. And then you start with $5, $10, and you begin to learn. You know what I mean? The problem is people just want to begin and just do it all on their own. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know why. Everything else in life, ice skating, riding a bike, we all had to try and figure it out first. Everything else in life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I love what's happening to Bitcoin, but people are selling Bitcoin right now. Honestly, even for the first time ever, I was going to buy Bitcoin, and I was like, I kind of rather buy some Caspa. It's interesting. So is a big pullback coming for Bitcoin? That's kind of the question that people are asking about. And I tell everybody, it's all about the 200 SMA. If we break the 15-minute 200 SMA, then I'll be on guard for us to head down to the 1-hour 200 SMA. And that's going to be a drop to this high volume node area. And that's going to be the breakdown. And it's starting to kind of look as such as we're making this rising wedge. I'll tell you that right now. The narrative, but at the same time, rising wedges can go parabolic in times of great bullishness. Young grasshopper. In times of great bullishness, young alts can go high. And that would take us to 47,000, and we'd be on a beautiful breakout. Chances would even kind of straighten up and make a new ascending triangle here for a breakout on its own, man. But again, we'll get there when we get there. Right now, we're just speculating. Bitcoin taking a pretty big dump right now, as it was just 44,130, and it's already at 43,862. That weekend sauce. And it wasn't, look, a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. See that? See, it has that resistance in the channel. Bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. Coming to the bottom of the channel now. Very likely. Apologize for not calling that short out when I could have. I could have seen that rising wedge breaking to the downside. Simple as simple does. It is the weekend. I'm a little lighter. It's like on the 5 days of the week, I'm like a maniac. I try to be a little lighter on the morning streams. You know what I mean? I attempt. I attempt. I don't like the word try. Sorry. I am a little lighter on the morning streams. On the Saturday morning streams. I guess. You know what I mean? Even I slip up. I can't stand using that word. Worst word in the English language. A pullback is coming, but my guess is January or February, bearish months for general markets. I'm still hopeful for 50K Bitcoin at Christmas. You guys think 50K Bitcoin by Christmas? I think it's definitely possible. It's possible. For some reason, I believe it's unlikely. I don't know, and I don't even know why I want to say that. Who knows? You never know. I don't know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. We could get there. We could get there. Shout out to the 719 beautiful souls, 255 likes. May we get the likes up to the watchers. I've watched a show that I really like and just forgot to hit the like button. It happens. So hit the like button. Everybody, you can KYC again if you get yourself a PALAU ID. All right? Get yourself a PALAU ID. I have a link to it in my trading group if you want to check it out. Yeah. It's going to be pretty interesting. So, last night I was able to get in back on the and I'm excited. So, Bitcoin will hit 47 and ETH will hit $3,000 bills, yo. Possibly. So, the first thing that will happen is the 15-minute will lose to 200. That'll be the first bear sign. So far, that's not happening. So far, we have a previous resistance that's holding, a POC that's not letting go here on the 15-minute time frame. The POC is at 43,864. Bitcoin has bounced back down to back up to 43,900 at the moment, and we shall see. Only time will tell. No calls right now, no live trades, no nothing. It's Saturday. Tomorrow we do an event for my mother, and where people are going to come by, kind of talk about her. We're going to kind of share some thoughts, and I'm excited, right? And then I'm going to have it because she lived in an island off the coast of Massachusetts, and she also was from Boston. So we're going to have two events for her. You know what I mean? And, yeah. Do you trade on TradingView? No, I do not trade on TradingView. I trade on the exchange. You know what I mean? Or with AllTradey, where I have access to, the exchange cleanly. You know what I mean? But check it out right here. Paul Web3 ID Extend and Renew, your gateway to borderless financial world. The digital residency, physical ID card, and 24/7 support, legal DID PALAU, and global shipping. Get your package today. Get your trial version for 1 year, 5-year regular version, 10-year the ultimate, $2,000. Get your PALAU ID today, right? Mailing address, PALAU, phone number, utilities, digital banking, e-corporations with 0% tax. You see what I'm saying? So this is what people could be doing. It's pretty interesting what they're doing in PALAU. They really want to bring people there. Okay? Do the right thing, though. You know what I mean? There's always people that take advantage of situations like this, and they don't do the right thing. And that's unfortunate for people that do the right thing, Anyway, but I find that very interesting. Check that out, research that. And, yeah. So Bitcoin holding the level, but it's likely to come all the way down to this 200 SMA and hang out down here and hit the bottom of the channel. 15-minute wants to push lower. I see a level at about 43,673. And if we break this rising wedge, we're going to the 200. We're going to the 1 hour 200 SMA, and we're going to get a little bit of a drop. Could easily bring us down on the weekend. Less volume, and this is a bit of an M pattern here. And they break down the length of the middle section to the M, swing it from the neckline, and that also gives us the same. It's all setting up. There's a few, and we had the bearish divergence on the daily. We're away from the 21-day moving average. We're curving on the move, We're kind of getting this. This could even start doing something like this, like a shoulder, kind of a head, some type of shoulder too. I'm just, I'm not guaranteeing a dump. I'm just giving you the bearish scenario so you're not all one way. You're not just like, okay, that's a wise, we're going all the way up. Now, of course, unless we break this level, we're still okay. We're still inside a wedge, and we can still break to the upside and hit the target. And just because I have this line here doesn't mean I'm saying we're going up. I think some people see this and like, well, he said up, and then it's not, This is just the measured move if we do go up. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Now, the measured move we go down is usually not as long. It's usually this, but it's a straight, it's like it'll dump fast. Right down to like 43,099. All right. All right, everyone. I got to run for the day. I just invited the SNEK fam from the Discord to the chat. Oh, jumping on. Oh, now I can't run anyway. Shout out to Crypto Wife for going to 50K subscribers, man. We're on our way. By this weekend, which is crazy because I thought it would take to the end of December, but we got such a surge in subscribers in the last few days. It's been amazing. Right now, we're at 49,916 on the live count. I believe it's going to happen today. I believe we're going to hit 50K today. It's been written, baby. Definitely by tomorrow. It's almost guaranteed by tomorrow. We hit 50,000 subs, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So a lot of awesome new things are happening in the crypto space. I'm having the access to high coins again on KuCoin. You have no idea. I'm excited. I'm excited. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and thank you for being amazing. JTO, look at that. Our baby nailing it. 421. We took this thing from $2. You saw me buy it at $2.49. Bang, bang, bang. Or I said I bought it in the trading group. I was like, I just jumped on in. Again, GF Burke hitting it, nailing it. We got our sentinels all around the internet just guiding us. One thing I want to do, I'll look at SNEK because my man's like, we got the SNEK crew here. And, I knew about SNEK when it first came out. That's why I'm like, oh, yeah, wow, SNEK has just been plowing away, though. Really, since I remember when SNEK first came out. And I remember when it did this first moon. I do, back in October and November. I was like, wow, it really took off the last few days. Wow, unbelievable. The Cardano ecosystem. You need me, my love? Oh, my gosh. Are you really okay? Because I really need to check out this altcoin, though. My sisters are? I'm just going to have to write it tonight. Really? I gave them something. A big one? No. Just tell them I'm live right now and I'll call them. So Tap Tools looking at SNEK. Now, I wouldn't want to run in on a run up like this, but wow, what a run up. Congratulations to the SNEK holders. Really, people that were in super early. Nice, big gains. Unbelievable. Crypto Billy, I feel like you were into SNEK. Maybe you had some SNEK. Remember Bank? That thing was ripping too. Honestly, there's going to be fun in the Cardano ecosystem. And again, when coins pump like this, what happens? People buy Cardano because they want to get in. So they get a NAMI wallet, okay? They buy Cardano. They send Cardano to the NAMI wallet. They buy these coins. These coins start to pump. Why are these coins pumping? People are buying Cardano, selling Cardano for the coin. Cardano starts to go up in value. It's all about the DeFi ecosystems. And to see Cardano really starting to brew, I just got the chills because Cardano had none of this. And it was a top coin back in 2017. You know what I mean? It's always been a known coin with Charles' stamp as one of the creators of Ethereum. If you didn't know and you're new, Charles Hoskinson helped create Ethereum, was one of the main people behind Ethereum. And then he eventually left the project, at one point, not for any big, it was pretty amicable. There's always been like a backlash story there, but for the most part, it was somewhat amicable. And he moved on. And he eventually created Cardano. And he looked at all the things that Ethereum could have, would have, should have done from the start. And he was able to learn from that and build on Cardano. And that's why Cardano takes so long and no one talks about it for a while here and there. Other people hate on it because it's really building something bigger than what it is. And when you build something bigger than what you are, at one point, nobody knows. You're kind of unknown. You know what I mean? And when you're unknown, that's just what happens. It's like, this is what it is. Someone could create the quick, fast invention. And then somebody could be down in their lab, like really toiling away, and it could take them years. But when they come out with their invention, everyone's going to be just blown away, and it's going to just rip through the world. I see that as Cardano, and I've always had a good eye for something that was going to be big later on in life. As a futurist and, a speculative investor, that's been my go-to. So I'd look for this to consolidate, and then honestly, there's a chance it just continues to the upside. But I'd like to see it consolidate first in either a falling wedge here, hit a 618 Fibonacci level, and all these use the same shortcuts. If you know your shortcuts, they all work right here, right away. 786 would be a key area I'd be looking for at 126 for SNEK. But what a beautiful run-up for SNEK. Shout out to the SNEK crew. And God bless everyone here from SNEK fam. We appreciate you. So Cardano, I believe, is going to have a pretty big year. It's going to blow through its all-time high there at, $3.31. I'm super excited to see what Cardano is going to bring and what's going to happen to the Cardano ecosystem. I've been a fan of Cardano, and I've been holding Cardano since it was 2 cents. Let's talk about that big run-up for Cardano. It was absolutely amazing. It absolutely ripped. It went to a high finally worth 64. Wow, Cardano, we love you. We appreciate you. I had the target all the way here at 57. It ripped past my target, and I'm a Cardano lover, baby. Let's see where it could go, what we were looking at, what's happening on the weekly now. Wow, so look, we went to the weekly 200 SMA. See, once a coin can get back above its weekly 200 SMA, it's good to go. Look, it was every coin did this. It was the Adam and Eve double bottom. This was the year of the Adam and Eve. Every coin did it. And then you take your neckline to your head, and that's what you're going to do. It's just insane what the Adam and Eve does every time. It produces that straight line, that beautiful move, the Adam and Eve double bottom. Get to know what we do here on my channel. Get to know what I do. I see how markets form. Basically, when markets are bottoming out and they come back to the top, they make cup and handles and Adam and Eve double bottoms. When markets come to the top, they make rising wedges and divergences. Like, there's key insight that happens when the markets start to turn. And I've been watching them for so long, I understand these. But because I've been watching markets transition. If you just traded, you'd be a good trader. But I'm a macro analysis guy that's been watching transitions in large, broader markets. I'm able to see when the markets are transitioning on a broad level. I've called the S&P 2 times in a row now for its bottom of the yearly bottom. I've called Bitcoin's bottom. I was able to call this top for Bitcoin. This was the 8 at top, but when this was here, you can see it was the top for everything in the market. You had swing down to swing down while you had swing up. You had bearish divergence. And you swung that up, that would have been the weekly bottom. Just like that's the weekly top. If that's the weekly top, then the bottom is weekly divergence as well. So then you look for Cardano, and you're like, when you're trying to find Cardano at the bottom, which I don't know how I just did that. I just took away my RSI and MACD. And of course I do have to go, and I'm pushing it. But when I'm attempting to find the bottom for Cardano, I'm watching the RSI, all right, mainly. And I'm looking for some type of divergence. Now, we didn't get the strongest one, but we got something. If we look at the 5-day, we didn't get as strong as the divvy there. To me, the main divergence was here. That 5-day is swinging down in price, and you use candle bodies, not the wicks. The wicks will throw you off an angle, and you won't see the divs. This swings up, and so that was going to be your bottom. That's 5-day bullish div. It's huge. This is also a form of bullish div because that's a very sharp downward spiral, but that's not. They don't match an angle. The angles aren't the same. Anyway, now the 5-day is going to go to the 200 SMA. You see this? You're going to close this gap. That's what's going to happen. And then once you get above the 5-day 200 SMA, you're gone, baby, gone. Boom. Bitcoin just did this, and I keep showing people this, but people are going to forget what I said, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's that moving average guy. But look, once Bitcoin got above the 200 SMA, and I went over this in the weekly screen share, and I talked about the power of the 200 SMA. And I really teach. And look, once you got above it, fine, you'll stay around, but that tells you a big move is coming now. You're back above the 500, you're gone. Look how we pumped up to the 500 when the moving average got tight. Cardano's the same thing. It's tight. It's going to pump up to this thing is just getting started. And there's going to be more of these little coins that people are going to want to run into. And there's not a lot of resistance. We dropped fast. Look, the next big resistance really is 125 for Cardano. This thing can double. And now it has TVL. It has people running in to trade little mini coins. I'm telling you, it comes down to people want to make money in this market. What makes most money the fastest? These tiny little coins. You can bet $500 and turn into $5,000 in literally in a few hours. You know, $5,000 can turn into 250,000. People make serious money in these coins. They get airdropped 200 grand. That 17-year-old kid got airdropped Jitto for just using the Solano, right? So like, there's so much money to be made out here. And when people know that, they get excited. When the money moves fast, it's even better. When you can get some Cardano, you know, and then send it to your NAMI wallet and it gets there like this, I mean, and next thing you know, you own the coin that you just wanted to buy into. So these coins are faster, quicker, easier to use. The transaction fees are nil. You don't have to pay anything, so you don't stress that. Except for Ethereum, which I don't see how Ethereum is going to compete with Avalanche, Phantom, and Cardano. I just don't. Because at one point, the fees are going to be so high. Why is anybody going to... They're just going to use the layer 2s. Why are they going to use it? Or the layer 1s that are even better. You know what I mean? Look at Solana. So, I don't know. But at the same time, I know ETH is king and all that. I've just never been a huge fan of ETH. You can make so much more money never investing in ETH at all. I own like 20 ETH, all right? And I don't touch it. Like, that's it. It just sits like, you know. But again, so I see Cardano continuing up to 80 cents somewhere into at least to this next resistance at 78 cents. And then we go from there. But it's going to close this gap. It's going to take some time, maybe 5 or 6, 10, 12, maybe even 15 days. It could take 3 candles. And then you're going to wait for it to, once it gets above this, oh my God, that could be just a beautiful swing trade. So Cardano, man, chances to get it on the lows are over. It just did a 3x. Even Cardano did a 3x. Even coins that with giant market caps are doing 3x's. It's insane. And why? Because people want to get into the smaller coins that are going to make them the most amount of money. And so they want to run in. They look at tap tools. If you don't know tap tools, get into it. Understand it. You know, we could have Sentinels, people that just kind of stay in each. You know, you could be an Avalanche meme coin guy. They even have Hosky, which has been hot. This thing has been hot. Hosky's been hot. Sunday never really hit like it was supposed to. Sunday swap. The DEX. You know what I mean? Right now, everyone's doing min swap. Min swap seems to be the place to be. All right, look, they even have AGIX here. It has a Cardano address, which is interesting. Remember DJet, which was it going to be their stable coin of some type? Anyway, this is Tap Tools. This is the place to be. All right, everyone, I got to jump out for the day. I'm just excited. There's so much going on in crypto. But look what happened here. After you got above the 5-day 200 SMA, you were gone. This is going to happen to Cardano. It's on its way. It's going to do what Bitcoin did. We're going to see Cardano somewhere at 2 cents, $2 or something. It's going to be pretty crazy. So, remember our baby Cake? I still hold Cake and play with Cake. Cake's sitting at 250. I see it going to 35. Cake's going to hit that 5-day 200 SMA sitting way above there. It's about to cross that 3-day. Once it crosses the 3-day, it's gone, baby, gone. I'm telling you, they're all going to do what Bitcoin did. Bitcoin leads the way, and it leads the way technically, too. You can actually learn technical analysis by using the flip book of Bitcoin to altcoins. I'm going to show you so much. I could show you how to data mine, which is taking information from more information. But I see Cake getting busy. It may take a little more time of some pullback, some sideways price action. But Cake's going to be 437 before we know it. DeFi is picking back up. Things are starting to get busy again. Pancake swap is on the rise, baby. It is. And thank you so much. Let's go. 931 on our way, baby. 69 more. 69 more. Right? I'm not playing games, right? I mean, that's 69. It just happens to be. I don't know, but, you know. Shout out to the channel sponsors, ITrust Capital, where you can put yourself inside an IRA, Roth IRA, take the one you have and move it into cryptocurrency. You can buy and sell cryptocurrency tax-free in there, as long as it stays inside until you decide to take it out. I think that's pretty awesome for the long haul, all right? And Bitcoin bouncing up nicely back to 43,980 off the bottom of the channel, kind of showing signs that it's like, okay. Trying to figure out like, yeah, there you go. You just got this like falling wedge, I guess. You know, I'm all right with that. It's ugly, but it is what it is. Sharing my channel on your socials. Let's get it going, man. Send it out. Let's get it going. 50K by today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I can smell it, man. 6 more piling in there. Let's go. 50,000 subscribers. Let's get me to 50,000 right now on the live. Let's do it. You guys have the power to do it. It's all you got to do. I show up every single day. I haven't taken a day off since February of 2021. And I love it. I'm not asking for, I'm just saying it's amazing. I love it. And I'm excited. Cake looking interesting to me on the 3-day chart. Not ready yet, but I'm going to be watching it like a hawk. All right. Even Acro coming back. Phantom coming back. Interesting. Everybody, I love you. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. I'll be back tonight with a beautiful live stream, and I'll see you later on. God bless.